Hello, this is Patrick from XPression, and I'd like to show you some more Datalinq tutorials and show you how to use SQL queries to automatically sort data for your graphics. What I have in front of me is a full screen graphic where I'm going to be displaying my receivers based on the number of their catches and ranking them in that order. If I look at my Excel spreadsheet, what I have here, they're by jersey number, and I have a column called REC1, which is the number of receptions each of my receivers has made. And you can see that this column is ordered by jersey number, so the catches are not what's ordering this, so I don't get that in that simple table order. So I'm going to be using a SQL query to help me out. I'm going to go back to my table and I'm going to, or my graphic I should say, and I want to choose my text object, my first one, for my first name, and I'm going to turn on Datalinq, and then I'm going to click Set. Now my data source is still player stats. I'm going to click the Browse button so that I go and look at my table. And what I'm using is a table from roster, and what I want to do is select data from it. So I'm going to use a SQL query that is SELECT for select. I'm going to use star, which means the entire table. So I'm going to select everything from roster, and I wanted to order by REC1, which is that column, and DESC in descending order. So I'll have the biggest number on top. So you'll notice that I'm no longer sorted by jersey number. I'm going to try and scroll over here to find my receptions. And if I scroll over this table, what you'll notice is I should have that column sorted. Just one second. We're almost there. And there it is. You see my receiving orders are sorted for me. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the beginning. And I want to take the receiver's name. I'm going to click OK. And you can see my SQL queries in my table. So I'm going to click OK. And you see it put his information in. Now I can go through and manually do that each time as I set this up, but also if I come to my Datalinq information from my data source, if I right click, I can copy that table or that information. I can go to my next field for names, and I'm going to go up to number 2, and I could enter all that in, but even easier, since I copied it, I can just paste it and then right click, increment. So I have that all set for me. I'm going to copy that one because that's number 2. I'm going to go to number 3. Make sure I'm on that text bar. And I'm going to paste my Datalinq. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to increment. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to choose my next name. And I want to make sure that I'm on my text. There we go. Data source, right click, paste. And again, I'm showing number 3 while I'm on 4. I increment it. I'm going to go to number 5, and I'm going to paste, and I forgot to copy 4, so what I'm going to get is 3, so I'm going to increment it twice, and it's easy to notice. I'm going to look for row 5 because I'm doing item 5. Now, I could go back and do the exact same query again inside to get the numbers, but I'm going to do this a slightly different way. I'm going to be lazy. I know I want the same information, but instead of the name column, I want the REC1, so I'm going to click on the first catch number, and it's hard to get those. There we go. That's the bar. And I'm in there. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to paste this information. And you see I've got a name there. So I'm going to right click. Actually not right click, but I'm going to click set. And I know I want it to be REC1. And I want row 1. Click OK. And now I've got that high number. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the next number field. I'm going to right click. I'm going to choose paste. And I'm then right click to increment it. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the third one. I'm going to right click. I'm going to paste. I'm going to right click twice here to increment it. Actually once. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to my next field. I'm going to make sure I'm on data source. I'm going to paste. And again, that's row 3, but I'm on row 4. So I'm going to increment it. I'm going to go to my next row, which is 5. And I'm going to paste it. And I need to increment my rows so that I'm on row 5. Now, what you can see right now is I've got them in order based on the catches, and that's the same data we saw before. So I've got my top 5. Now, here's what I want to do. I'm going to go to my Excel workbook, and I'm going to give another receiver more catches. So I'm going to go to Cody Blaine, and I'm going to give Cody Blaine 9 catches. Check off of that, resave my spreadsheet. If I come back to my XPression graphic, there we go. Now I've got my data automatically updated. So I didn't have to go back and resort any of that. It should already be there. So who's ever entering my data just needs to make sure that they save my Excel worksheet, and that data should automatically be updated for me.